Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm trying to get along with this project. So today I'll be replacing the fuel pressure regulator, putting an air motive. I'm gonna try to replace the power steering pump. That belt, it's only for power steering, not AC. So I'll be removing the AC compressor. I bought a used power steering pump, so hopefully it works, so I can have power steering. And I'm gonna try to install the bypass pipe. So hopefully I can install this today. The old one, the last owner cut it from there, so I'm gonna replace it right now so I can have heater. I might have to cut it here, but let's see how that works. For now, I'm just gonna start taking the car apart. I'm gonna start taking the fuel pressure regulator out, start taking the power steering pump, the compressor, and the headers. And maybe I'll take the radiator off just to be done with it, because I already got the other radiator with the fan shroud and everything. So, alright, let's start taking the car apart. So I'm trying to find out where to position the air motive fuel pressure regulator, and here it doesn't work because it will have to be much lower, or it just doesn't work here. So it will have to be around here. So I don't know, maybe I'll put self tappers, or no idea what to do. But doing this, I said, you know what, let me just take the valve cover off, because I gotta do the valve cover gasket anyways, and I gotta do all this side. See how it's leaking oil? And found this out. Let me see if I can show you. I don't know if you can see it from the picture, but I'm gonna show you. See how this is flat? See, it's loose. Look at that. Freaking, look at that. This is not even touching the bottom. It's just up in the air. I can literally fit my finger. There's no bolts. It's not being held by bolts. This is the only one that's fully down, the third one. All the other ones are just loose, dangling. No bolts. Now the valve cover didn't have any bolts, but I didn't expect this to have no bolts. It seems like every time I take something off, it's just missing bolts, not working, or it's whatever, man. It's whatever. Alright, so right now I gotta find out where to place the air motive fuel pressure regulator, probably next to the cooler, to the AC lines over there. That's probably where it will be. Well, maybe I can bolt it to this bolt here. That's not a bad idea. It's already there. I'm missing one more bolt. It's supposed to be 2 bolts, but for now, yeah, I don't know. That's where I'm gonna mount the fuel pressure regulator. The line's right there. I'm gonna move it. I put the covers on, so that's done. Now I realized that these are wrong. They're the wrong coil packs for this car. That's why they don't fit correctly. So that's another $100 I gotta spend, because I'm not gonna leave it like that because it's wrong. So I'm gonna start taking the car apart. Once I do the bypass, I can just take the radiator out, which I'm really happy to do. By the way, I took the reservoir out, and this is disgusting. I'm gonna try to show you. Look at this. Look at that. So I literally see chunks. Look at that. That's nasty. So I'm gonna be, let's see, once I take the radiator out, I might just do that first so I can have more room. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. It's gonna leak a lot of water. I don't care. Then I gotta start taking everything apart. Once I fix power steering pump, bypass heater, and valve cover gasket, then I'm going to flush the system. I'm gonna attach a hose to this and flush all that nastiness out of my motor. And yeah, that should be good for today. Then I gotta mount the fuel pressure regulator. I don't want to mount it right now because it will be on the way. If I need room to stick my hand through here, I want that room. So for now, I'm not gonna mount it, but that's where it'll go. So, all right, let's get to it. I got the new pump here, and I got the old pump. So what it looks like is one line, second line, and then 3 bolts. You can see from the back, 1, 2, and 3, which you're gonna take out through here. So you align the holes, pick them out, and pick them out. Just, 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna start by doing that. Hopefully that removes it. All right, let's find out. So the compressor's out. It's 4 bolts. So let me show you real quick. It fits like this. When you see it from the front, there's right there 4. That last one is the hardest one. It's almost on top of the oil filter. Look at that. I got perfect access to the oil filter now. Had no AC anyway, so why have the AC lines in compressor? Take it out, dead weight. So now I gotta take the header off so I can take the heater bypass out. I don't know if I'll be able to take the header out. I don't know, because it's wrapped. Maybe I just disconnect it and try to tilt it, see if I can fit through and do everything I need to do. So, alright, for now I'm just going to take the header out and see what else I need to do. Alright. Alright, so try to remove the header. It's not coming off because there's no bolts in the bottom. I don't know what the hell that is. If it's welded or I had no idea. It's no flange. I don't know. Anyways, it's not coming off from there. So I gotta remove this piece and then try to slide it out because there's a clamp on the bottom that's missing. So it's just overpiped. So I just gotta slip it off. So I'm going to remove all this in hopes that I can just drag it out and take it out. That way I can actually work comfortable because the bolt, the nut that's here, is stripped. It was stripped before I even touched it. And the other one is good, but it's very hard to reach it underneath this and the header also. So let's take that piece off. Look at that. I'll say that's easier to work on. So, gotta take these two couplers off, the third one too, take this hose off, and take two bolts. This one is stripped. I'm gonna have to find out how to take that one out. So I'm gonna take the other one first, after I take the hose, and take the bypass. After I take the bypass out, that's it for today. I'm gonna go to the store and try to figure out a way to connect it, whether it's cutting it, welding it, or I have no idea what else. But anyways, right now I'm gonna take this off. Now took the header off, but to take the header off, I had to take this O2 sensor off, and that's what took me so long. I couldn't get it out without getting that off. So it's off already. All right, almost there. Let's get to it. Okay, so heater bypass is off. Got the new one right there. So now I gotta buy the hoses and everything I need to put it back together. So it's getting dark outside. It's a little bit dark. Sun is coming down. So I'm gonna wrap it up for today, and I'm gonna go ahead and buy some parts, and hopefully tomorrow I can start putting it back together.